Oh dear, are you recording?
I'm starting now. So we see what is happening on the canal.
Lots of dust.
Oh no, we've seen that.
Or did the hand of God come out of the sky?
Yes.
It's nice showing them all the stuff on top, the horrors that are under the table that are going to choke the vacuum.
It's going fast, the other one.
It is because there's a little problem and it sticks just there, and I don't know why, but once I move the tables, I'll be able to get to all this track. And yes, that is going far too fast. You're getting too expert on the railways.
Oh no, that's
It's one where the driver's in the front of the carriage and giving messages to the man in the engine, so they can go either way, forwards or backwards. The driver is actually here.
Yeah, so it's what's the advantage of having a carriage that's pulling a locomotive and not the other way?
Well, on small lines, there was nowhere to turn a train round. So you got to the end of the line, and so they invented that coach.
Okay.
What it was a series of rods and chains that told the man in the locomotive what to do. You know, slow it down, speed it up, and so on. So and then of course they invented the diesel things, which could go either way. So that was the last steam attempt to make a push me pull you.
So it was powered by the locomotive.
Yeah, there's still the powers there. It's just the controls are in this end.
Oh, that's interesting. That is. Looks really good. All the scenes you have on here.
Yes. This is the biggest steam locomotive ever made, this one.
Oh.
It's called a 9F.
9F?
And just, that's all it's called, as well, a 9F. It doesn't like tight curves.
Is that because it's so long?
Yeah.
Is one of them going to go to the factory?
Well, I could if you like. Let's see. If you want to stay there, it'll come down to you.
A carriage without a locomotive, was that a steam one or
No,
diesel?
it's the first diesels really. And now it's stuck. See, that's why I want to move the tables apart, because
Yeah.
that's very hard to get to. That's all right, it just wants a little nudge.
I wouldn't nudge it because I might do
That
it too
track's
hard.
never been cleaned there because I can't reach to it, so it's not often a problem. Not often a problem. Come on. Come on. Oh no, it's come off.
So,
Yeah. It's come off the rail.
and that's a coaling station over there.
Yes, that's where they
Intermediate.
fill the coal. And there should be a water tower there, but there's not.
Ah,
You have to put on, of course, for the steam, you have to put water on as well. And so that's something I need to do. So there's going to be lots to do. So one afternoon, if you could help me, I'll move this 18 inches this way and that an inch and a half that way. Can you
okay.
believe it?
Yes. That's all it takes sometimes. Tiny
But it's
adjustments.
going to be a little while, a bit autumn before we need to do that, I think. That's probably the best record of it that there is anywhere.
It would be good to do a video sometime where you explain every scene and what's happening.
Yeah, yeah, it could do. Oh, what's it there? Let's have a look. Trouble is, if you take your glasses off, you can't see that one. And I'll just put it on coal. The old shed. Hello, it's got a bit of grass under its wheels. Let's just get that on.
Oh, grass that wasn't supposed to be
Growing
there.
in the spaces, yeah, that's not good. All the actions on over here.
Oops.
I tell you what, if you in between there, mind you, we've done nothing on there.
No,
have
we
On the wood
haven't
shop,
yet. Yeah.
God, I'm so lucky. It's such a lovely layout. You know, it's amazing.
Yes, well, you've done it. You've done amazing.
Let me just, if you come here,
Okay.
I'm going to park the little train up in the garage at the top.
So here we've got an unfinished.
Well, he's got a job to do. He's got going round and round with his milk tray, and he's not actually doing anything, is he?
Oh yes, the little one
Oh.
here.
Dirty track again. Hand of God comes in the picture. Oh, I should have gone round over there. And so I want loads of milk churns. We'll be unloading here, wheeling them across there, and stacking them on there.
Ah, is that a new one?
Yeah.
That makes a buzzing noise because it's not got the...
So I've just
adapter?
Right, let's see. I can get him moving.
Oops. It sounds like it's talking to aliens, radio signals.
No, maybe it is. No, it's not properly on the track. So, if you look how tiddly the wheels are,
Oh yes.
to try and get them on.
You haven't got your ruler.
I have. The device you got me, I think.
This is a new locomotive of a small
It is. It's
gauge,
a
narrow
Baldwin,
gauge.
and for some reason it's called a 1012, and I don't know why. It's not got 12 wheels. Good headlamp.
Yes, the headlamp's great.
It's a dirty track. I think one of the first things I need to do is get that off and just give the track a clean if I stopped making dust.
Oh well. Yes.
I think it might catch on that bridge actually.
Oh,
It's a bit what you're running it really.
we've got a Stonehenge here.
It's not too happy there. We'll just stop playing with it before it does some damage.
Yes.
What? Oh, if we stop following it. I don't know, didn't know quite what to do. But this really is just to protect the tunnel. So you can lift, I had to have something that I could lift out
Yeah.
in case something comes off in the tunnel.
Yes, that's very good.
First I painted it green, and I didn't like that. I think perhaps the blue.
Blue
with a
looks
few
like the sky.
splodges on it, but this green needs redoing because it's not really.
Yeah, that's a bit.
The thing is, you never
not
see
quite
it. I've
ready.
always been more or less looking from this side.
Well, we do when we go. Oops, we go over here, then we'll see that.
Imagine how much better it'll be when this is 18 inches this way.
Yeah.
You know, I'll have a big area there.
Yeah.
It's going to be really, really brilliant. I can't wait for that.
Well, when
Now
you
I've got to
want.
put the aqueduct in there, the viaduct over there. So you can then, this train then can go all the way around there, through the goods yard, all the way around here, back over the bridge.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
I want to get some Highland cattle for this. I'm going to have Highland cattle over here,
Oh yes.
about 12, and then beekeepers have beehives on that side, and put some heather on there. as
Oh
well.
yes, yes. You need some heather. Oh yeah, and look what's over here.
Are you watching it in the tunnel, or are you showing the hermit?
Yes, a hermit.
Do you want it to go through the tunnel, the train?
Yes.
It's sort of long. You're being distracted. You're not looking at what you've got to do on the table.
No,
Film
not yet.
All the debris from building this. Before you start, we'll just run the express round with the dining cars in. That's nice. I'm sure your patrons would like to see that. running.
It looks amazing.
I have to stop number 14 for that. I love it when the little train goes through this little pass. I don't know why.
Goes right in front of Turn Street.
Yeah, yes. Right. There's the express with the dining cars.
Oh, he's going
Oh,
fast.
it's in rush. It's Pullman, top class.
You shouldn't be in a rush if they're all dining in there. You don't want.
Tea's going everywhere.
Yes, you don't want
Got the
chickens.
bacon and eggs in the lap. They're all having a great time.
Quite curious to see the long. How they do with the curves in the road.
Yeah. I mean, normally expresses like that would be on very straight tracks between big towns. They wouldn't
Yes.
be doing this, really.
Yeah.
It's got the proper clickety-click of a real train.
So this train was from what period?
They're all
1950.
sort of 1930s, 40s, 50s. That big train is probably the latest. I think that came out in 1958 and it was a bit too late. Steam was just being phased out for diesels then. So that's probably the last of the big steam engines. This is 1930s, this one.
Yes.
But some of the ones from 1890 are still running in 1960.
Oh,
And some are still running today from Victorian times.
Born as a.
No, well, you can go now, you can have excursions, steam excursions on trains like this that go the length of the country, go London to York.
Oh,
So they
really?
still work perfectly safely.
It's amazing.
I know, it is.
Nowadays, they tend to not keep anything.
You know, yes, your washing machine lasts about 5 minutes for you. to put that in.
Yeah, then they've got something new, better, and all that stuff. And then it breaks down after a year anyway.
Oh, yeah. I'm really pleased with this. This was all made from cardboard.
That's brilliant. Your cliff face is really good.
Yes, I do like that, yeah.
Your colouring of it.
Yeah.
And that house there is really good.
That one, yes. It's sort of got, it's got paper, stone-coloured paper glued on, but it works.
It works, yeah.
It's nice, yeah.
Are you going to make one of them go to the goodyards?
I can't.
You can't?
Because of this being moved, until we move this 2 inches,
Oh, okay.
it can't,
All right.
it doesn't join up now.
So I can only show the next layout.
I could move them in there, but probably that's dirtier than the... I'll put it back in the summer, so...
The third layout, which was the second actually that you built. There's a lot that's happening in here.
So these are all shunting vehicles, just for moving wagons about. And this track has not been used for ages, so it's probably all going to be a bit sticky. Not very good driving there. This lot just sitting about having a cup of tea there. It's not really good enough, is it? And for some reason, they've got all this spam dangling from the crane.
Oh yes, over here.
No, it's not not.
So all the men on this platform are workers.
Yes, everybody here would be workers. Oh, that's another dirty track. This is as embarrassing as my kitchen, is it? Well, I've not been worrying too much because of all the dust I've been making with building the.
Yeah.
That's a nice little engine.
It's this green one.
Yes, it's a Packard. I think you've seen everything move. I think that's every locomotive I've got has moved, except that one in the cut-in.
Yes.
But if you want, do you want to go? I see you doing a scan of all the factories.
Yes.
That's look. I love that horse with the moving the beer barrels about.
Yes. I hadn't seen it from far away, actually.
Looks like the workers in the factory are going on strike. They've all got gathering in the thing rather than getting on with it.
Yes, it does look like it.
No. Do you want to film the last loco? You've seen everything else move then?
Yes.
This one that was in the cutting here. So that might be, because I do like that, the cutting cut through. It doesn't get used an awful lot. So I'll take it through and I'll park it in the parking area.
Yes, that's a very
So you've
nice.
seen everything. Oh, I know. No, I think I might have a piece of dead track, which we'll see. We'll see how we go. I think there's something there.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was going to go. This is the trouble with that at the back. So there's no way of getting to that.
Yeah,
Just
so what
give
are you
it a
going to do?
nudge.
You need a special ladder.
No, well, what I'm going to do, that's going to be permanently fixed, but this part will come out. But all it needs really is this. It's dirty track again. Got to find beyond the dead track.
And the dust stops the track from working.
Yes.
Or the contact.
What's happened is it's got in there, in between the rails.
Oh.
When you flick it across, there we go.
But you've got a little carriage that does do dusting.
Yes, yeah.
Vacuuming
Yeah.
of the tracks.
Yeah. Let me get them stop it before it comes off the end and goes into the street.
Oh, yes.
But tomorrow I'll take all that out because the next bit of modelling has got to be this corner. So it's going to be a hill going up into the corner.
Oh, yes.
And then a cutting coming through to the filling
Oh,
yard.
nice. It's beautiful.
I know. And I'm going to have an old derelict factory up on the hill.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make that from cardboard, from
Yeah.
cardboard like this.
Not a castle? Not
No,
castle.
castle is, it would have to be just a ruin
Yeah.
castle. But
Oh, yeah, it would have to.
I don't know. I'll do the landscape
Yeah,
and
not
see
factory.
what it asks for.
It's probably...
Yeah.
Would
So you've
it
seen
fit?
every train.
Not
running.
quite finished here, so the goods yard. I've not properly seen what's happening here. This is a centre for
This is a scrapyard.
scrapyard,
This was
that's it.
waste ground. They get up to all sorts of. You see, that's lead being taken off a church roof there, and the police have just come. But they've parked these trucks across, so the police can't get in. And also, the geese are going to attack when the police come. They're attack geese, specially bred.
Yes, geese are pretty vicious when they want.
And somebody's let the pigs out again.
Oh yes, the pigs. Going on to the vegetable garden.
The poor old greenhouse looks a bit done for. Weeds growing out of it.
Cannabis weed.
Well, it could be that. Yes, it could be, because these people in the scrapyard are up to all sorts.
Oh, no doubt.
Oh dear, this.
That's an amazing...
That's been moved there. I must have nudged it when I was doing something.
That's a great shed, that is.
That was the very first building that I made myself.
From scraps.
Yeah. And I hope you've noticed, the patrons have noticed the seagulls on the water tower there.
Oh, yes.
And on top of the crane, they're sitting right up there. on the roof of the scrap shed. Oh dear, don't look at that. The man's on the toilet in there.
Where?
His door's broken off.
Oh, this one here.
No, don't show that.
Oh
No.
dear.
He's having a cup of tea on the loo. The doors fell off.
Oh yes, and that's a coal in here.
They're everywhere, the seagulls. There's one on the top of there. They're everywhere. They're on here, on the factory there. I don't know.
We've got a load of seagulls indeed.
There's lots of stuff to come though. Lots of stuff I need to do. Yes, you know when it's on because it buzzes.
Yes.
Oh no, he's going to move them so the police can get through.
Oh.
Oh no, they'll be able to get through. The attack geese will come in now. It's a nice runner, I must say.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's your first time you do this?
Pardon?
It's the first time you do this?
Yes, that's. You saw it come out of the packet at lunchtime. Oh, I see.
Oh, no, I mean, it's the first time you do a layout of trains.
Oh yes, this part was the first time, and that was 2 years ago. So all this has been done in 2 years.
Wow.
I know.
And it's taken ages because of all the details
Well, I've
you've
done
got.
it most days though. It's been really good fun. Oh, it is good fun. I mean, you've got more film of trains than of. Oh dear, this is my old that one that.
Oh, yeah.
This is dreadful. This Hoover. If we're moving on to the topic of Hoovers, because that's Elizabeth gave me that, and she said it's rubbish, but it's perfect for this because when you Hoover off this, all it takes is dust because it's so feeble.
Yeah.
It doesn't suck everything off the table. I'll move that.
Yes.
Ready for a proper Hoover.
Do you want your little one to be removed from the trucks?
Pardon?
Do you want your...
Oh, that new one. Yes, I'll take it off in a minute.
Okay.
It's all right, I'll move this out of your way.
Oh, thank you very much. It's a scrapyard.
Yeah, I mean it's all right for a few minutes. Say you left it overnight, it'd be.
Okay.
It'd burn out. Well, to be honest, I don't know quite what it does do, but everybody says it's really bad for you bought me those.
Yes, a little.
They're
Sure
lovely,
is.
they are, because I bought these milk ones. And the connection is dreadful. I had to cut the connections off and replace them with these little wire ones.
Okay.
That's where they go. These little engines go for coal in that corner.
Wow.
I'll put that on there.
Oh, it's
and tomorrow
amazing.
I'll put its chip in tomorrow, and then it can be. There's lots to do, though. You know, there's more straw bales. I need more for the gypsy camp.
Oh yes, the fire of the gypsy camp, as you said earlier,
Yes, I need
needs
to
a
get that
little bit of
flickering
something.
flash around it. I want lots of people around there. Also, of course, on there's no telegraph poles on the new one.
No, there aren't yet.
No signals either. So I've got to sort all the signals out. There's lots to do. I mean,
Yes, lots of details.
so my bridge that I bought ages ago
Oh yes.
is now going to be used because this is going to connect the goods yard there with this table. So the trains will come across this
Yeah.
to get from that to this because there'll be this gap between them.
Of 18 inches.
Yeah, well, this is slightly more than 18 inches.
Yes, it
but
is.
I can't bring it too far this way because I need to be able to get, I don't want to block myself out from cleaning this track. So
No.
18 inches is about like that, I think. But yeah, so I thought I'd wasted my time building that, but no, it's found a use.
Oh, very nice.
These, sorry, we're getting off it, but these are the things I got to make trees from. Do you see
Oh,
them?
yeah.
They're pretty much like trees. And
Yes,
this
they're
is
nice.
sea moss, it's called. But so there's tons of trees there.
Yeah, very nice.
And those trees in the Turn Street one, they're made with sea moss.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, that big one.
This big one is, yeah.
That's
They don't
very
look
good
too bad,
set.
do they?
Yeah.
I don't think they look too bad. And this one
Like a
behind
special
is-
type of tree.
Yeah,
Don't tell
but
you
that's
what.
big. When I make
That's
my
very
big
good.
elm tree, it's going to stand on that mound there. That'll look
Yeah.
really. I'm going to make that really. It'll be a big tree,
Like one that's...
Well, like, I mean, if you look at any trees out there, the proportion to a man, I mean, that is not unreasonable for a tree on a layout.
Not if it's 500 year old
yeah,
or more.
Yeah. And it'll be an elm, because elms have nearly died out in England, so I'll make an
they?
elm on there and it'll encourage them to come back.
Yeah. Poor elms. Well, thank you very much.
Well, it's been nice having a visitor.
I think we should have a ticket at the door, £10 to come and see the train.
So what would you, we've got the war gamers and you. You get me customers.
We'll get some customers.